The first words of the Constitution are "we the people." They're not "we the states." That's how the preamble begins. And I think that's what makes clear something that Madison said, which is obscure otherwise. He said the Constitution is a charter of power granted by liberty, not, as is true in many European countries then, a charter of liberty granted by power. Now, what does he mean? He means that if you look back, England, France, it's the center that has the power. Since Louis XIV, it's the king. The king has the power. That's where and you still can see that in jurisprudence in many European countries, that the power is there at the center of the government. And they might give a lot of liberties to the people, but that's where the liberties come from. And Madison is saying we have the opposite, that legitimacy, the foundation of the law, sovereignty, the ultimate authority in the United States is not the center. The ultimate authority is the people. That's why it says "we the people." So we the people have freedom, and we delegate to the center whatever powers they may have. And that, he says, is a very fundamental difference. And does that make a difference today? Yes. Why does it make a difference? To me, it makes a major difference by emphasizing the importance of, when you get to difficult questions of the Constitution, difficult questions of what does the Equal Protection Clause mean, difficult questions of whether Seattle even could have an affirmative action program of a certain kind, difficult questions like that. Remember somewhere in the back of your mind that democracy is at the heart of this, that there is a preference for individual freedom, that there is a preference for local decision-making, that there is a preference when you're interpreting a lot of phrases in the Constitution that seem to have nothing to do with it, interpret it in light of that democratic preference for the individual.